Some of us are real foodies, very particular about what we eat, but not everyone is fond of cooking. So tonight's episode will feature a man who has a passion for cooking.
I love seafood, so does most of us. But creations-wise, I can eat seafood fresh all the time.
We all need to eat, but only some love cooking. For me, honestly, I'd rather just eat. I mean, I don't know about you, but the way I see cooking, it's like rocket science. A dash of this, chop that, peel those, half a cup of this liquid, divide those potatoes by 5, find the square root and multiply it by 12 minus the egg whites, sine, cosine, the algebra curve, and voila, chicken soup. But I tell you this, I know how to boil water, the best water boiler in the world. But how about you? Are you interested in cooking or in kitchen work? Do you want to pursue a career as a chef and create some wonderful, creative, exquisite meals? Yeah? Great. Let's go to Grand Pacific Hotel and find out what ingredients are needed to become a chef. And we're going to meet Executive Chef Mohammad Arun. Award-winning Chef Mohammad Arun, also known as Chef Mo, has been working at the Grand Pacific Hotel for the last 10 months as an executive chef. He was born and brought up in Nandi, but now calls New Zealand home. And it's been about 30 years now. Yeah, he started his career here in Fiji in the hospitality industry and has worked hard and moved up to work for award-winning hotels and restaurants in New Zealand.
I've done my culinary in New Zealand at level 5. So yeah, that's, we did all the apprenticeship here, but further to become what I want to be, so I have to take it further.
Sometimes love for food changes everything. The same happened to Chef Mo. Despite having a different ambition, the love for food brought about a turn in his career.
If I want to start, did I want to be a chef, then it wasn't that way. What I wanted to be was a sports teacher, because I was a very outdoor type of a person, but why do I want to be it? It's all food. I love food. I want to make sure that I get what I want to in my life with the money side of it. But yeah, generally food. I love food. That's why I want to be a chef.
Mentors, best friends, and most of all family always want their friends or relatives to succeed in life. It is always good to take positive points so you can take a step towards success, and sometimes the environment we live in also contributes a lot.
Mum used to cook for partings, weddings, more into the Fiji culture style, So she used to do that, and I used to be with her most of the time. So going around whatever she does and, asking questions, what's this, cut that. Garlic, onions, all these herbs and spices, and you get into the rhythm of it. So more of like, okay, well, a little kid running around with the mum, type of a thing. So that was one influence. And then getting into the professional side of it was one of the families who used to work in all the 5-star hotels. And I used to sit down and he used to cut corners and tell me all the stories and say, well, why don't you do this, And yeah, end up in the apprenticeship and flew away from there.
Also referred to as the chef manager or head chef, the executive chef is the leader in charge of everything that goes out of the kitchen and maintains full control of the kitchen staff at all times.
There's a lot of things you need to make sure that you understand when you want to become a chef. It's a culinary school, so your subjects are, could be hydroponic, could be cooking, like even the maths side of it, the chemistry side of it, all these things do have a factor to become a chef. And these were the influence, so that you can go into a bigger role where day-to-day operations are understood by a chef in his career.
With the ultimate goal of ensuring that quality culinary dishes are being served on an efficient schedule to boost the restaurant's overall profitability, executive chefs are hard at work identifying any problems that arise in the kitchen as well as resolving them quickly.
All sorts of things is involved into this. It's not only all a knowledge about food. No. You need to get into a position where you understand the whole concept of a chef. So from cutting to chopping to cooking to flavors, and then how to manage your staff, your management side of it, your product, your stocks, your inventories, your cost, all those things come. So your maths is very important, your financial side. Otherwise you got no money on a business.
Entering a career in the culinary industry can be an emotionally and financially lucrative option for aspiring executive chefs seeking to exercise their love for creative cooking in a leadership role.
There's a lot of things about this. First of all is very much of food. Then comes with the package. Then comes the traveling part of it. And most of all is your creations. You're free to create. And that's what I love about, there's nobody on top of you by saying, oh, no, not this, not that. But you are very free to create. And your passion, you're putting it into the plate. It shines on the plate, so yeah.
While maintaining a level head with strong strategic leadership skills, executive chefs are responsible for maximizing the productivity of kitchen staff, including chefs, cooks, culinary assistants, apprentices, sous chefs, basically the whole kitchen.
The awards, which I have taken out through my career. They were very important to me when I was growing up. Like when you become a chef, when you gather all the infos and you're running around in the kitchen, trying to excel in your life. These are very, very important things that comes with a package, such as your awards, and a good stars. Those are the highlights. When you become award-winning chef or you become a chef, your stars are very, very key important to you, so they all go together with you.
Work is part of life, but receiving recognition in your field is worth every drop of sweat.
I have won culinary awards such as Lamb and Beef, New Zealand Lamb and Beef Awards. I've won the Best Dine Out Restaurant Awards, and individual Restaurant of the Year Awards, and then, as I said, individual is your Chef of the Year, Basic Chef of the Year, and all those things. I've been into those competitions and won medals and awards and trophies. Hard work. Kitchen is it starts run around making sure. So it's a hard work to reach that goal, I suppose.
On a typical day in the life of an executive chef, they will be found inside the kitchen checking the freshness of food, coordinating the activities of cooks, determining the best presentation of food, ensuring the quality of each meal, inspecting the kitchen equipment for cleanliness, and monitoring sanitation policies.
It's a jet start, you come in the morning, you're just going from this end to that end to making sure that any checking, everything is, your ordering list, your staff levels, you're making sure that you are delivering on time, your bookwork, your cost, so that its vision is towards that, you're making sure that you're working for somebody or you're working for your own self, you're making money out of what you do, really. But it has to be coming from your heart, what you do, so it doesn't matter you spend so long hours or whatever.
Passion and hard work are the key factors for this job. Most executive chefs work full-time with up to 12-hour days to oversee the delivery of food supplies in the mornings, prepare special menus in the afternoon, and supervise the kitchen during dinner hours.
Like we do terrible hours, we don't have lives really, but we have to create lives for families and for ourselves, day-to-day operations, when everybody's having holidays, when everybody's out there on and having a glass of beer in the nice afternoon and sunshine. And we are in the kitchen. We're trying to make sure that we are delivering. But it all comes with, a tap on the shoulders when the job is well done.
Executive chefs are primarily responsible for overseeing the daily operations of the kitchen, but their duties will often extend well beyond the kitchen. Executive chefs will also work outside of the kitchen in developing new recipes, planning menus, hiring or training food preparation workers, maintaining an inventory of food supplies, following a food budget, doing purchase orders, reporting to the head restaurateur, and completing other administrative tasks in the office. Executive chefs are usually required to work their way up the culinary hierarchy in many different cooking roles before you are given the executive level responsibilities that come with a chef title. Although most chefs will acquire their cooking skills through work experience in the kitchen and apprenticeship, it can be valuable to receive training in a culinary arts program at community college, vocational schools, or university.
GPH is extraordinarily fortunate to have Chef Mo working with us. Working in the kitchen in a hotel like this is a lot of hard work. There is no doubt about it. You've really got to be on call all the time. You start early, you work late, and you need someone with stamina, with experience. You need someone who's a good man manager and someone who understands food. And that's a difficult combination to get. I think the fact that Mo has returned to Fiji after 30 years is a wonderful, wonderful testament to where hard work can get you. And for him to come back to his native country with the skills and the experience that he's learnt as he's worked in all sorts of different places around the world, but particularly in New Zealand, is a wonderful testament to where hard work will get you. Mo understands Fiji, he understands the foods of Fiji, he understands the people, our guests and our staff. And that's a tremendous combination and very, very important for GPH because we hold such a special place in the heart of the community. So a lot of hard work, you need perseverance, stamina, you need a sense of humour. And Mo's got all of that. It's not a bad package.
The bigger the package, the bigger the challenges. Executive chefs are not spared of challenges.
Consistencies. It's very, very important that we stay in one line. You don't jump as a graph. When you do have a graph on your career or at a workplace, then you're not getting anywhere actually. Staffings also, but those are the things which are very important to deliver. So that's one of the very important things I would look into it.
Cooking for others and bringing satisfaction to their customers is an enhancement in itself, and Chef Mo can testify to that.
It does. I mean, as I said to you just before, that we work odd hours. We just making, looking at other people and thinking what happened here. But it does. I mean, satisfactions are there. As I said, they come with a lot of good names. I mean, you get well known, you go to restaurants, people know, oh wow, and they're all the wow factors, but how you deliver is where you feel. That's all I look into it. Yeah, it does enhance, as I said. Well, yeah, absolutely. We are just like, like a cog, like a gear, in one piece. But it gives you a satisfaction when the job is well done at the end.
Quite a lot of chefs attend culinary school or travel abroad. These opportunities give them the chance to try new food and experience different cultures. Even though chefs sometimes have restricted menus, they have a wide knowledge of food preparation and cooking that is applied in their kitchens.
It's huge. It's huge. Travel opportunities are quite big. I've looked into, for me, I moved around, that gives us or a chef a big knowledge you pick from different places, from different countries. So we excel at the same time picking things from other places and making it our own creations.
Is being a chef just like being an artist? It's just thought.
It's very much of a it's a very much of an artist or a scientist you can call. I suppose we, as I said, we create. It's more like going in a lab and creating a formulas. And we create our formulas in the kitchen with the food. So really, yeah.
A chef is a chef at work, but when it comes to home,
Look, okay, well, this is the wife cooks at home, the kids cooked at home, but when I cook, I make them all royalties. So I make them understand that they are the prince and the princess at home, so that it's that they have the pleasure, to enjoy what real food is. Yeah, I mean, these days we live in a lot of different worlds, how you have to face yourself. Who's home first is the one who cooks the real.
so where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, that question has been there for the last 30 odd years, I would say. If you would have asked me this question about a year ago, I would have answered you, because it was a dream to come back to Fiji and work in one of the properties which I didn't know. So that was the dream, and which is fulfilling at the moment. Well, probably just want to give another, want to make sure that the next 5 to 8 years, which I want to work through, I don't know, maybe Dubai or somewhere. I'm not too sure at the moment actually, but yeah, that's our chef's lifestyle. Pretty, you get an opportunity and you take it and you run with it.
Chefs talk more with their hands, but let's hear a piece of advice from Chef Mo.
It's very important that you are passionate what you want to do. So, it's there. Hard work is needed. I would say you should understand what your food, color, smell, taste, all these things are quite important when you want to go in the kitchen, and surely hard work. So all these things makes us as a package to be a chef. You have to love what you do. We don't see you whether it's day or night. We just get on with it to make sure. As I said, the wow factor, to the apple at the end. When you are, oh wow, thank you, it was a nice meal. And that makes your day actually.
Recognise that you're going to start at the bottom. You have to understand, any job in the hotel, you have to understand the whole range of it. So be prepared to start in the kitchen, be prepared, and stewarding, be prepared to wash dishes, be prepared to do the running around, to do the hard work, because then you understand every facet and aspect of it. But work hard, listen and learn. Listen to what the sous chefs, what the executive chefs can teach you, and grab the opportunities. We've just had Avakash, who went over and spent 3 months in Wellington with Le Cordon Bleu as a result of a scholarship with World Wildlife Fund and the support of Chef Mo. The opportunities are there, but don't expect them just to be given to you. You've got to work hard. Look, listen, learn, and work hard, because it's never going to get easy. It's always going to be hard work. But people who do that will be successful. But Mo is a good example of that, right? He's worked hard, he's deserved the success that has come his way, but it doesn't happen overnight, and it's not you make your own luck. You make your own luck, but it can be a fascinating career, a very fulfilling career, especially if you're lucky enough to end up at GPH, as all we are. How good is that? How good is that?
Welcome back. I hope you're enjoying great jobs. Now we will enter the kitchen where all the magic happens. And not only that, Chef Mo will prepare a delicious beef salad for me. So let's hop into the kitchen.
This is our kitchen. This is where all the action happens. So this is where we deliver all our guests the beautiful food from here. Whether it's 10 guests, whether it's 20 guests, whether it's 100, 400, 500. So we will deliver from here. So this is more for a la carte kitchen, but at the back is all our banqueting area where we do all our banquet food.
It's a huge kitchen.
Yeah, it is. It is a huge kitchen, but we make sure that we deliver. That's why we got a huge kitchen. We got fridge and freezers all along corners as well.
Oh, look at those fridge doors.
Yep, they're all there. So it's nearby. You don't have to run around 10 miles or go to the shops to get things. So it's all in there. That's where my job comes in, to get all the ingredients in the morning, signing up all the requisitions for our functions and for our day-to-day menu.
Awesome stuff. So now Chef Mo is going to prepare something for us. So hungry. Not hungry. So exciting. So Executive Chef Mo, what is it going to be preparing for us?
Okay, we're gonna do a nice simple salad, but we want to give you a touch of a Fiji, a Pacifica into this food. So modern look to the salad, but we want to make sure that we involve our local ingredients into it, so that it sounds appealing for our guest who's coming into Fiji. We're making sure that they enjoy and get a taste of our own local products. So today we're going to prepare a beef salad. That's a local beef we get. We have got salad leaves. We got some coriander leaves. We got watercress, local watercress. We have got lychees. We have got. So this is something which we have created, lentil donuts. But in Fiji, I think Indians call it bara. Okay, so that's over there. Sun-dried, local tomatoes, sun-dried. We've got some apples here, tender over. We've got some oranges, our beef, as I said. And we have got taro croquettes. Yep, so we have used local ingredients and we have got a nice herb dressing. So today we will start, so we'll put these together. What I would start is, this is what I'll do, I'll start with the starters. So it's just trying to assemble them together. We have got a combination on it, making sure that we have got a bit of a citrus involvement as well. So the orange will give you a nice texture. Then we have over here lychees. Tomatoes. So that's our local lentil donuts. We'll make use of that as well. All our produce is local, so fresh from the local markets or the local suppliers we use all the time. So in the morning, every morning we will get on our docks. We'll have everyone coming up with all sorts of food, what have we ordered. We have got rankings as well in our kitchen terms, where we start from the commie level. We are apprenticeship, we do those, and then it starts on a commie level. We'll go down to level by level, which is the demi chef, CDPs, and the sous chefs. Sous chefs becomes the right-hand man to the executive chef. So from there, you probably executive lives are like, for example, executive chefs are looking into a good 15, 20 years in a career to achieve your goals. So that's our beef salad. And we have got a nice citrus honey dressing. A little bit of pepper. That's the dish which we have prepared today. You must be, in a sense, you must make sure that you pick up your ingredients with each individual with flavors as well, what goes together. So this is a nice, light, healthy for lunch users. Everybody loves it. It's quite important when you're rising up in your career. You know, there will be days where you drop yourself to the floor. It's very, very important that you carry yourself up. You dust yourself up, and then you get going again, because that's your achievement, and that's when you become strong in your life, in your careers. So this is all my days and my years of experience as an executive chef.
And there you have it. Delicious meals by the man who has a passion for his art. And his art has brought him this far. And I tell you this, the love for what he does makes his art the most delicious of all. Now, if you have anything to tell us or share with us, you can email us on greatjobs@fijitv.com.fj, or you can find us on Facebook, Great Jobs. Give us a like and let's tell Noah. I'll see you next week right here on Great Jobs.